It's summer. I got my hat on backwards and it's time to fucking party. What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. It's that time of year again, guys. Yes, summer is finally here, and you know what that means. Absolutely nothing. I'm an adult. I don't get a summer vacation. It's just hot out. I'm just kidding. What it actually means is a whole new summer series of videos. Are you guys excited? I'll take your silence as a yes. Let's get started. I actually had a completely different video planned to be the first episode in this summer series of videos. But I saw something on Instagram and I knew that I just had to talk about it. Now, I'm assuming everyone that watches my videos or videos on the internet in general knows what Netflix is. And if you don't know what Netflix is, you've obviously been living under a rock. But what Netflix is, if you don't know, is a multi-million dollar, probably multi-billion dollar streaming company which acquires the rights to a whole bunch of movies and they show them on their platform for not very much money a month. They also make their own original content. They make their own movies, they make their own TV shows, they make their own cartoons. They even branched out into making their own animes, which is crazy and confusing a little bit, at least to me. I don't understand a lot of things. Netflix is incredibly popular, and it has only become more and more popular within the last 10 years. The most popular shows in America right now are all on Netflix. Now, that isn't to say Netflix isn't without its shitty programming. Enter Adam Sandler. This video isn't going to be me bad-mouthing Adam Sandler or his films. On the contrary, I actually love Adam Sandler's movies and I look up to him quite a lot. People like to romanticize the movies he made in the 90s and say that was his best work and sort of disregard all the movies he made today and call them bad. When, in retrospect, given a rewatch, they're not really that bad. Grown Ups 2 is one of the most enjoyable movies I've ever watched. And That's My Boy isn't really that bad until we get to that one part. Those of you who saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It gets a little awkward. But you gotta admit, Adam Sandler has made some stinkers in the past. I tried to watch Just Go With It, and I just couldn't go with it. That was a pun I did not intend, people. Even with Adam Sandler's less than perfect track record when it comes to movies, Netflix still decided to strike up a 4-picture deal with him. And then they re-upped that deal for 4 more movies. That's 8 movies Adam Sandler gets to make for Netflix no matter what. What's his latest installment in this incredible 8-picture deal, you might be asking yourself or your computer screen? Well, I'm gonna tell you. It's a little film called Father of the Year. I know what you're thinking. Travis, that sounds like it would be a great sequel to Adam Sandler's last movie on Netflix, The Week Of. Well, you'd be wrong, because it's not. In fact, Adam Sandler isn't even in this movie. Ha. Actually, I didn't even see The Week Of, so I have no idea if this movie connects with that movie or characters from that movie are going to show up in this movie. I don't know. So, I rescind my last ha. But the only reason I didn't watch The Week Of is because the trailer didn't really grab me. Now, I'll tell you what trailer did kind of grab me. Can you guess? Father of the Year. So, without any further ado, let's talk about the trailer for Father of the Year. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the movie. The plot centers around 2 childhood best friends, Ben and Larry, who are fresh out of college and have their whole lives ahead of them. Life is going great for them. So what do? They decide to go back home and see their dads. That's a good idea, right? Probably not, because of who their dads are and how they're characterized in this movie. But Ben and Larry decide to go out one night to a bar, as you do, and get drunk, as you do, and start having the age-old debate of whose dad could beat up whose dad. Ben and Larry are played by Joey Bragg and Matt Chiavelli, respectively. Chiavelli? Chiavelli. Anyway, Joey Bragg is from the Disney Channel show Liv and Maddie, and Matt Chiavelli is from the Nickelodeon show True Jackson VP. Now, their dads are played by David Spade and Nat Faxon. Now, for those of you who don't know who Nat Faxon is, which I'm sure the vast majority of my audience doesn't, he wrote the movie The Descendants, starring George Clooney. He wrote the movie The Way, Way Back. He starred in movies like Life of the Party, starring Melissa McCarthy. He was in Friends from College, a TV show on Netflix. And he's just a great comedic character actor. He was also the voice of Jeremy on the short-lived Fox TV show Alan Gregory. So he's got that going for him, which is nice. The movie is being directed by Tyler Spindle, who's directed episodes of Breaking In, Nick Swartzen's Pretend Time, Greg Fitzsimmons' Life on Stage, Night of Too Many Stars, America Comes Together for Autism programs. He directed episodes of the YouTube Red series Sing It, and Father of the Year is only his second feature film as a director, his first movie being Deported. Yeah, I know, I haven't heard of it either. Is it on Netflix? I don't know about this movie at all. But enough of that bullshit. Let's talk about the trailer. Ooh, I'm so excited. That sounded like sarcasm, but I do kind of get genuinely excited when I see the Happy Madison logo. It's almost nostalgic. It brings up memories of your childhood, when Adam Sandler was, bankable. I'm just kidding. Adam Sandler is still bankable. I mean, he has an 8-picture deal with Netflix, and I'm making videos about that 8-picture deal with Netflix on YouTube. And I'm not even getting paid for this. Why?
I think there's an acorn caught in your pubes.
Shut up.
I said skinny dipping, not mini dipping.
Oh boy, there's a tiny dick joke right at the beginning of this trailer. Woo! Get ready to laugh. This movie's gonna be hilarious! Now, I'm not saying tiny dick jokes or penis jokes in general or toilet humor can't be funny. Actually, the exact opposite. That was the humor I was brought up on. But put the tiny dick jokes a little bit further along into the trailer. I mean, save something for them. Also, that's Bridget Mendler, another Disney Channel star. She was on the show Good Luck Charlie. So, there's that pattern running through the movie. So that's fun.
I should have just gone straight to New York to start my new job.
Come on, man. It's your dad, all right? You can handle this.
Does he live down there?
But, like, does he live down there? Like, for real? In the movie? Like, in the real life of the movie, does he live underneath a trailer? Why wouldn't he live in the trailer? Is that not his trailer? Is he not supposed to be there? What the fuck's going on? This movie's making me ask some weird questions. I didn't think I'd say this, but you're kind of hard to figure out, Father of the Year. Also, am I the only one who thinks, just by this very slight, small introduction to the character, that this character was not meant for David Spade to play, but Adam Sandler? But then Adam Sandler was like, forget about it. Spade, you want to play this character in this movie? You'll be the star. This is clearly a very Adam Sandler-esque character. And not just like a written Adam Sandler character. This is a character Adam Sandler would 100% play. Right down to the bad wig and the accent that you're about to hear. It's a doozy. I just spent about 3 hours recording and editing together a video, like voiceover, video clips that I actually have, pictures, and then my editor shut off. My shitty free editing software kicked me out of my project, and like a genius, I saved nothing of the project. That's 3 hours and about 10 minutes of material just gone. And I'm not even done recording or editing this video. Needless to say, I'm a little upset. Because now I'm going to have to do all of this all over again. So that's going to be fun. Well, I guess that was a karmic debt I had to repay for making fun of Adam Sandler and his movies. I'm sorry, Sandman. I'll never make fun of you again, I swear. That is actually the second time that has happened while I was making a video. I think it's time to invest in some new editing software. Anyway, with that technical difficulty out of the way, let's get back to the trailer.
Hey, Dad.
Get in here, you pussies.
I didn't bring a bathing suit.
Problem solved.
What are you doing?
That's actually pretty funny. I actually like that part. 1 point for Father of the Year. Way to go, writers. Also, I checked on IMDb. There are no writers credited for this movie. So, that's concerning. Where are the writers, Sandman? Where are the writers? What happened to them? Do they exist? Do they not exist? Did you write the movie? Did I write the movie? What's going on? What's happening? I have a lot more questions that I don't know the answers to, and I'm getting really scared.
If that guy came over here and tried to fight you, what would you do?
That guy's a Marine. I would take my beating like a true American.
Hey, who would you fight?
I'd totally fight your dad. Let me put it this way. My dad looks like a human Muppet, and I'm 100% sure he could kick your dad's ass.
Who do you think would win?
You know what? This is actually a pretty interesting plot for a movie. Now, hear me out. I know it's basically just two guys going, well, my dad could beat up your dad, but there's also a movie doing really well at the box office based upon a 30-year-long game of tag. Now, if that movie can do well, maybe Father of the Year can do pretty okay. No matter how subjectively bad Adam Sandler's movies are, they still do pretty good numbers. And this looks like it could be one of the better ones. And, I mean, for God's sakes, people watch this.
There's a storm brewing on Maple Street.
I'm here to settle this debate our kids are having.
What's the debate?
We don't really care about you guys fighting.
I think you do.
You got 5 seconds to swing.
No, I
Five,
said I
four,
don't.
3, 2, and the gazelle flees.
Okay, so, I've watched this trailer a few times now, and I have a theory. Okay, just go with me on this one. Nat Faxon is playing the character that was originally meant to be played by David Spade. Let's look at it. He's basically the yuppie straight man to Spade's more humorous, boisterous, over-the-top character. And David Spade is playing the character that was originally meant for Adam Sandler. But Adam Sandler didn't want to be in the movie for whatever reason. I mean, just look at Spade's character. He's got a goofy accent, he's got a bad wig, he's got over-the-top characteristics. That's definitely an Adam Sandler character. But he's not being played by Adam Sandler. I mean, the most outrageous character David Spade has really ever played is Joe Dirt. I mean, that's just my theory, but what do I know? Dad!
way. I body slammed my dad off a roof.
Are we in jail?
And then they arrested us.
You know, with your one phone call last night, you called me.
And I lost my job.
As I'm sure you can tell by now, the trailer features mostly David Spade and Joey Bragg, which I actually think is the point. I think the movie is meant to follow their characters, because even though the promotional poster for the movie features Spade and Bragg and Nat Faxon and Matt Chiavelli, I don't think the movie is going to be the battle royale of suburban dads that I thought it was going to be. I think it's going to be more about a father trying to right the wrongs he did upon his son. As you can tell in the trailer, David Spade is the reason Joey Bragg lost his big New York job. I think that's going to be the plot of the movie. Now, then again, I don't know a lot about the movie. I only know what I saw in the trailer and what I could find on IMDb. But that being said, I think the movie is going to be really good. Joey Bragg seems like he's slowly but surely pulling himself away from his Disney Channel roles of yesterday, with his role in this movie and his role in the Netflix miniseries Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later, which is really good. You guys should go check it out if you haven't checked it out. He looks like he's trying to move forward into more adult comedy roles. He also looks like he has a good rapport with David Spade and with Matt Chiavelli. They all seem to be meshing really well together. I can believe Joey Bragg and Matt Chiavelli as old friends or as just college friends. They seem to have good chemistry together. Now, do I believe him and David Spade as father and son? I don't know. I mean, yes, not all fathers and sons look alike, and I mean, this is a movie, so suspension of disbelief. But, come on. You could have at least made David Spade's wig black. Father of the Year looks like it's going to be a fun and slightly relatable summer comedy. Now, is it going to be one of the greatest comedy movies of all time? No, of course not. But then again, some of the comedy movies that have come out within the past 5 years aren't going to be either. So let's just sit back, shut up, and enjoy Father of the Year for an hour and a half. Let's let it take us away from our daily lives and watch David Spade get the shit kicked out of him. But I think that is going to do it for me, you guys. Be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Be sure to share this with all your friends and family. And be sure to subscribe because I make brand new videos like all the time. I have a Facebook page for this YouTube channel. You can go and like that. I also have a Tumblr page dedicated to this channel. And I also have a Stardust App account if you want to go and watch me talk about TV shows and cartoons and movies in a much shorter fashion. You can go ahead and like that. Links and handles, as always, are in the description down below. And remember, guys, nerds rule.